on, okay? I have been barred from places because there was a grocery store where there was health violations, and they caught on that I was the one that was reporting them to the Department of Agriculture Consumer Services in the state of Florida. They had me falsely barred from going to that grocery store.
Yes, sir. And I see what you're saying, but because they're a private business.
No, see, private. Okay, if you don't mind. Okay, thank you, Alex.
Yes, sir.
Please allow me to share with you or school with you.
Yes, sir.
The difference is private. This is called curtilage.
Yes, sir.
Okay? I have no right whatsoever to come back here. You have a right to know my name. But if I'm in what's called the common area,
yes, sir,
you are less likely to have to know my name, but you have a right to know my name, address, telephone number, everything for me to go, even though there's not a gate there.
Right.
Okay? So, what the cops do is they enter into a conspiracy. That's Florida Statute 838 of Florida Statutes. Okay, they enter into a conspiracy to protect a crime. There's actually a hate crime. See, when somebody goes, I don't like him. What the cop is supposed to do, he's supposed to say, okay, you don't like him. Now tell me, what law did he break? Well, he didn't break any law. Well, guess what? I'm arresting you right now. Why? Not you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The cop is saying that, right?
Right.
I'm arresting you right now. What do you mean? Starting off with a false call. There might have been a murder going on or something like that, and you called me over here. Where's your proof? Where's your picture proof of where somebody, unprovokingly, the key word is unprovokingly. If you go into a restaurant and somebody violates you and your food and spits in your food, do you know you have a right to tear that restaurant apart? That happened in Burger King here on Panama City Beach. How long you been in this area here? How long?
Born and raised, actually.
Okay, then about 5 years ago, this lady was in Burger King there on Panama City Beach, and she tore the place apart. But the thing is they put charges instead of the cops looking who started the trouble first. And when they do that, and when they go looking for charges, they violate their public servant oath, which is 876 of the Florida statutes. Not only that, they've got something called an oath of induction to become a cop. They violate that. They've done perjury under 837 of the Florida statute. You ever run across anybody like me?
My father, yes.
Your father? Really? How's that?
He's an attorney.
What's his name?
Ed.
Is he in Bay County?
Yes, sir.
Ed what?
Quintana.
Okay, Ed Quintana. Was he the one that was running for judge?
At one point in time, yes, sir.
Okay. Now,
not this, but back in like the 90s.
Okay, now, when a cop does that, he enters into a conspiracy. The truth of the matter is a conspiracy is not two people. It can be one person. Because that one person, if he thinks in his mind to take away somebody's freedom, in every cop's manual, United States Code, Title 18, 241, 242, now, if it warns right in the cop's manual that they will go to jail, do we need to go any further? Do we need to go to Florida statutes annotated? Do we need to go to corpus juris dictum? Do we need to do shepherdizing? Am I running you some names? Am I running you some stuff? I know the law.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Attorneys, the truth of the matter, I'm not against attorneys, but I'll tell you what, they cannot outdo me. Why? Because I talk from my heart.
Well, my dad's a defense attorney, so.
Okay? Your dad want to defend me? Does he want to do something called pro bono right now? Because I got a case.
That's up to him, and I'm not.
What I'm saying is this:
in this office, I'm not.
No. What I'm saying right now, I'm crying for the poor people. Let me tell you right now. You know when a cop takes somebody, you could have an alcohol container in there, and he says, "Do you have an intake stamp I can put on there? I want to put an intake stamp on there. Would you mind doing that? Make me another copy. I want an intake stamp on there of the congressman.
I don't have an intake stamp.
Okay, because I want some kind of proof. You understand what I'm saying? Because somebody could very easily say, well, heck, I don't know. It's like when you go to clerk of the court, Harold Basil, he'll take and put an intake stamp on that.
I can't give you any more than my word.
All right, okay, then your word means something. So the point I'm trying to say is this is, okay, then you got the Florida bar, where it specifically states in there. Right now, I don't even know who my prosecutor is.
Well, your state's attorney circuit.
That's right, Glenn Hess, but here's the thing.
And it would be one of his under...
When I go there, I'm under very hostile conditions. One time I went in there, and they had a bunch of cops surrounding me as if I was a terrorist. They don't like me. They don't like somebody that speaks from the heart. They want somebody that speaks through corporate thinking. But the truth of the matter, I can guarantee you that if there's an emergency situation, and I hope it never happens, you're gonna say, be damned, the proper procedure. Get something done now.
Yes.
And so what I'm doing, people might go, this is silly about the bikes. Well, at one time, if you stole somebody's horse, they would hang you right on the spot.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of bicycles, that's their only means of transportation, my only means of transportation.
Yes, sir.
It's kind of hypocritical on one hand that we're going, we want to encourage people to ride bikes. Right now, when I ride my bike, you go on 11th Street right now, the bike path disappears. Okay? It's filled with glass and trash. I get people yelling at me all the time, calling me names. Why? What did I do wrong? All I'm trying to do is get down the road like them.
Yes, sir.
And so what I'm looking, just like Mississippi, it's called Mississippi Burning. It's a movie about where these civil rights workers were found in a dam. Okay?
Very familiar with it.
Right. So how come is it all of a sudden the feds are so interested in that? Because the local juries acquitted these people. Okay? So how come is it the feds are so interested in that? Was it they were pressured into it? And I'm telling you something, I got proof of the FBI, not Washington, D.C., they're call centers in West Virginia.
Yes.
Okay?
Langley.
Yeah. And not only that, their training academy is in Quantico, Virginia.
Yes, sir. I've been there.
Okay. Well, do we have a bunch of liars as FBI's? Do we have people that favor the cops, the dirty cops?
I think so.
Please prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong.
I have a big passion love for the judicial system, so that's just me personally.
I'll tell you what, okay, let me turn you on to something, okay? Did you know it's only a lousy second-degree misdemeanor fraud in drawing a jury? Did you know that?
I did not know, sir.
839-16. Get out the Florida statutes right now, right?
Well, we don't work with the Florida statutes in this office.
But here's the thing, no disrespect,
yes,
okay? I'm coming at you, I'm coming at you, first of all, in, very politeness.
Yes, sir, and I'm willing to help.
And so what I'm hoping that you're going to do,
yes, sir,
you're going to look into my case of whether it's a sergeant striker. You're going to have, let me tell you what else he did. He conspired with somebody to try to trick them into opening my door, which is the threshold and the safety and well-being of my home. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So he not only see what. Okay, here's another thing in the state of Florida, Alex Quintana, my friend. Why is it the tags are only on the back? Why is it the tags that are tinted? Why is it they can take fingernail polish and obliterate the tag and the cops can't find that? But let somebody be quietly drinking a beer in the bushes. They're all over them like you know what, flies on you know what. And so what I'm hoping is, I'm making a federal case out of this. And the thing is this, is anybody, if I ran government, I'd say if any words, not my job, not my jurisdiction, I'm not authorized, that's a local issue, I wasn't there, prove it, they would immediately be fired and they would be prosecuted under fraud because they took the spirit of an oath. Maybe I don't know if do y'all take an oath when you become congressman?
Well, I'm the congresswoman's representative.
Right.
I take the oath of office.
Right. And Bob Graham is Gwen Graham's father, right?
That's correct.
And he used to be a governor, right?
And a senator.
Right. And it seems to me like when these people get powerful positions, they don't care about nobody else.
I don't think that's true about Bob Graham.
Please prove me wrong.
That right there.
Please prove me, what is that?
When I got Eagle Scout, Congressman Boyd took it upon himself to sign that and send it to me and then come to my ceremony.
Oh, you're talking about clown Alan Boyd con man? You're talking about that con man?
Yes, sir, I am. Well, let's get...
No, what I'm saying is this. I know Alan Boyd, okay? He's a con man. Prove me wrong. I have gone to him about dirty cops and stuff like that.
Yes.
See, here's the thing. When we all go to meet our maker, I want to be somebody who said, I took my licks. I've been thrown in jail many times. I I'm scared right now.
Yes.
Not that I did anything wrong, but I'm asking, it sounds as silly as it wants, but here's the thing, when you take, it's called compassion and empathy, and you take and you put yourself in the shoes of that person, then we'll change things. But as long as they've got this, that's why I don't use that L word, I say equally humanly fair.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, you've got a smartphone, would you do me a favor? Just take and go PDF oath of arrest and prosecution. I'll show you something you can download on your phone right now.
If we could focus, because I would like to help you out, if we could focus on your case, I'd like to move on.
Yeah, and I would greatly appreciate if you could look into the facts on, you want me to write something out about?
I will need just some contact information. I'd like to take up your case regarding the bicycles. Being that we're the legislative branch, I don't know if we could do anything about your case.
But here's the thing, legislative, okay, I've already proven to you under 839-16 of the Florida statutes that basically legislators, all they are is a bunch of non-stop partying whore chasers. I want you to...
I take a little bit of an issue.
I want you to prove me wrong. Alice Cortena, I'm begging you to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Make me eat my words. I'll bet you I can prove what I got to say. No disrespect to you. Maybe, you ever see the movie called Distinguished Gentleman with Eddie Murphy?
No, sir.
Okay, that was a movie about when he got elected to Congress, okay? He was a black person, okay? And he had the name of somebody who was a white congressman who died. Okay, and he set up a video camera and caught, was it James Garner? I think it was the crooked congressman. And it was talking about, like, you know, when you become congressman, you've got these help people that if you don't know the right ways, you end up in a closet. It showed where Eddie Murphy ended up in a broom closet.
And that was a film. And
That's
I work
right.
for the legislative branch every day.
But you see,
and I'm not a whore chaser.
But you see, legislative means basically, I don't care. And what I'm hoping is, you're going to say, because I'd like to know, how many years in prison can you get if you said, man, you know what, this sounds silly, but that's his horse, that's his means of transportation. He is being, because, okay, you've heard these boom cars here in Panama City.
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you the felonies, just off the top of my head, okay? 876 is a seditious terrorist act. Okay, now we got 80610, which is interference with emergency vehicles. Okay, now we got 874, it's called criminal gang signaling instrumentalities. 3015 of Florida statutes, it is the duty of the sheriff to arrest every one of them. Frank McKeithen. Okay, Scott Urban, it is his duty of the Panama City Police to arrest every one of them.